Hi, I'm Jim Cramer with our energy expert, Dan Dicker. Dan, you have an alternative idea. We don't just necessarily go out there and buy Anadarko or go buy Seadrill. You've got something else with some yield that's kind of interesting.
Yeah, and it's been a trend, and I think it's the next really big trend in energy, and that's private equity. There's been just a slew of capital raises for new funds inside the private energy world, from Pincus Warburg, $4 billion. Carlyle is raising close to $10 billion. There's Apollo Global Management, who's very deep in oil already, raising money. I mean, I could go on KKR. There's a number of them, but the most interesting to me, of course, is Blackstone, which sort of broke the egg here with their deal with Linn Energy a couple of months ago. And I think this is the trend. There's a lot of capital, probably close to $50 billion, that's being focused on both distressed debt and assets, as well as refinancing of distressed oil companies. And what will happen is that we're going to see a movement, because these funds will be deployed. They will be used, and assets will be bought with them. And energy assets will move from traditional places in energy companies inside to private equity firms. And I think that that's a tremendous money-making opportunity for these private equity firms. The deals that they manage to put together are always so incredibly advantageous. And particularly Blackstone and that deal with Linn, if that gives you any indication of the kinds of deals they can put together, my God, it just makes Blackstone, to me, the next great oil company to me.
All right, so let's think about this. Are there enough distressed properties out there, since so many different companies were able to refinance by tapping the equity markets?
This is an excellent question. In some ways, I think that the relative strength we've seen out of oil companies in the last couple of weeks, considering that oil has really kind of stayed under $60, which is very, very cheap, has been based upon a lot of interest from outside sources, private equity that's looking to buy assets, kind of plumping the shares of some of these energy companies. And that's why, to me, it's less advantageous to be looking directly at the energy companies right now, and more at those that are going to do financing and are going to buy assets outright or distressed debt. And these are the names that I want people to look at.
All right, people should be looking at private equity. It's a great call. Thank you very much, Dan.
Right.